Greetings again, everyone. This is a language awareness lesson on comparatives and superlatives under Unit 4, Life on Earth, on page 44, based on Pulse 2 textbook. What's the difference between comparatives and superlatives? Comparatives are used to show the difference between two objects. Let's say I have two cars, a small and big car. We use the word than to show comparison. For example, the Toyota is smaller than the Ford. The Ford is bigger than the Toyota. Superlatives are used to show the difference between more than two objects. Let's say I have three cars, small, medium, big. We use superlatives to show the differences that exist in the group. For example, the Ford is the biggest. The Toyota is the smallest. Let's study the table. We have adjective words, comparative words, and superlative words. First word is small, smaller, the smallest. Second word is big, bigger, the biggest. Third word is friendly, friendlier, the friendliest. Next is interesting, more interesting, the most interesting. Good, better, the best. Bad, worse, the worst. Now let's complete the sentences below. Look at the first sentence. It's beautiful place you can imagine. The second sentence, island life is healthy than city life. Now let's look at the answers. The answer for number 1 is, it's the most beautiful place you can imagine. The answer for number 2 is, island life is healthier than city life. Now which sentence compares one thing with another thing? The answer is sentence B. And which sentence compares one thing with many other things? The answer is sentence A. Let's look at the next exercise. Write sentences using the comparative form of the adjectives in brackets. For example, the Mediterranean, the Atlantic, with the word cold. The sentence is, the Mediterranean is colder than the Atlantic. Now look at the first one. We have Spain and Scotland with the word hot. Let's look at the sentence. Spain is hotter than Scotland. Number 2, cities and villages with the word busy. Sentence is, cities are busier than villages. Number 3, we have swimming and running with the word enjoyable. The sentence is, swimming is more enjoyable than running. Number 4, winter and summer with the word bad. Sentence is, winter is worse than summer. Number 5, we have Iceland and Egypt with the word cold. Sentence is, Ireland is colder than Egypt. Number 6, the Mississippi and the Thames with the word long. Sentence is, the Mississippi is longer than the Thames. Look, we also use as and as with adjective to compare things. For example, Scotland is as beautiful as England, meaning to say they are equally beautiful. And Ireland aren't or are not as dirty as cities, meaning to say cities are dirtier. Let's try this exercise on superlatives. Choose the correct answer. Look at the first one. She is, what is the answer? In the class. Answer is the best. She is the best in the class. Second sentence. It was, what is the answer? Expensive restaurant I have ever been to. The answer is the most. It was the most expensive restaurant I have ever been to. Let's look at the next one. It's, what is the answer? Art in Europe. Correct. The answer is the finest. It's the finest art in Europe. The next one. The underground is, what is the answer? Buses. The answer is the most expensive. And the last one, it was, what is the answer? Test that I have ever done. Very good. The answer is the hardest. That's all for now. Thank you. Stay safe and stay positive.